Here is my review for Silver Spoons episode 2, so let's get into this. So this week's episode of Silver Spoons, this was a good episode. I did enjoy this. I will say this, the first episode to me was actually better than this episode, but nonetheless this was still a good episode. It's still a lot of funny moments, just great moments within this episode, so I can't wait to see what happens next. I can't wait to see what happens next. But with this episode here, what was going on really is Hachikin basically was just really tired. Like, he just tired of all this work, and he's always waking up at 5 a.m. to do all this work, and he just, like, you have to add a club after that, because apparently he needs to join a club. It's mandatory for them to join a club, some kind of club. There's something, but they're all sports-like clubs, so he doesn't really know what to do, and he really doesn't want to join a club, because that just exerts more energy, so he's like, how the heck these guys are able to do this? Like, we see the fat chick, for instance, like, she plays freaking, ping pong from her. Yes, ping pong. And it's like, he's asking, like, how do you still have all this energy? And she's like, well, you like, has your own energy field when you're playing ping pong. I'm like, what the heck? It's like, it's just ridiculous how this much energy that you'll need to do all this work, and he's just so pooped. But he ends up deciding on a club that he's gonna go to. First, though, he ends up checking this club called the Hosting Club. Yeah, I think it's called the Hosting Club. I mean, I don't think he didn't mean to check it out, but he actually, like, hit this, like, bucket, and that kind of got their attention, so they kind of, like, try to get him to join. That group, though, so weird. It's so weird. I don't understand it. It's like, it's the way they were saying, like, oh, look at those tits and stuff. I'm like, oh, look at those hips in there. I'm like, is it freaking looking at a porn or something? Look at what's going on. What kind of group is this? Like, what's wrong with these guys? But no, that's not what it is. It's freaking, look at that cows. And they're like, yeah, look at that. Like, look at that porn. Like I was like, what the heck is wrong with them? Like, one of the things when freaking Hachikin was trying to leave is that one of these dudes, I don't know who said this out of that group, but they're like, freaking, do you even drink milk? Like, do you live, bro? Like, I don't think, I don't even know what to say about that. Crap was just retarded. I was like, what is wrong with these guys? Fortunately, though, the Inquisitor? No, what's it called? The Equestrian Club comes by, or one of the members, anyways, and basically ends up deciding to join that club because he just ride horses. He's thinking, huh, well, I can kind of be lazy. If I just ride horses, that's putting pressure off my legs, and this won't be a lot of work. No, there's still some labor in there. He still has to work. Like, how do you think freaking horses have clean stalls and all that stuff? You gotta clean that crap out. So, yeah, when he joins that club, he has to clean up all that crap. He doesn't really get to ride horses or anything like that. So it's just still more work on him. Though a lot of his other work that he had to do, working up at 5 a.m., he doesn't do that anymore for a while. So he's kind of happy about that. Though with this equestrian club, you have to wake up at 4 a.m. now. So he's just like, like it's just some funny moments. And really, after he does all this, he still doesn't have really like a dream. He doesn't know what to really do yet. He's just there in a sense, and he even talked like to the principal, saying he don't really have anything there. The principal was like, okay, like that dude's a midget, by the way. The freaking principal, he's so freaking small. Like, what the heck? Like, he didn't even notice him. Like, he didn't even realize that was the principal. But he's so small. Like, what the heck's wrong with that guy? Well, I can't say that. But the whole point is, he ends up getting to be able to ride on a horse. Though he actually seems to be scared of being on horses, because when he ended up getting on that, what is that guy? I can't remember his name. But the dude that saved him from that hosting club, yeah, he ended up getting on his horse, and he was kind of scared, so he ended up actually getting back on that horse, and he had to kind of like face his fear, and he finally looked ahead, and he sees that it's just like a different type of this feeling, you know, like the scenery was just nice, and how you got to see this, and you know, you get a higher elevation because of the horse and everything. And he starts actually appreciating it. Not to mention the dude was all talking to him about how he appreciates the horses, and you know, we get to see these kind of sights because of these horses. And so in return, we take care of them. We clean their stuff up and stuff. And you can't be lazy when doing that work. And the thing is, because he was actually cleaning out the stalls for like one of the horses and stuff, and he really was like being lazy and didn't really do anything. Like, picked up a piece of hay, like, well, no one's gonna notice. This is clean. Like, no, don't work like that, buddy. You gotta work, son. Do work. But yeah. So he finally has appreciation for that. I think that's the end of the episode right there, though. So he's finally joined the club. So this is gonna be cool. I wonder how this is all gonna go for him. If he's gonna make, like I said, I still think he's just gonna start enjoying everything that's going on here. And I'm not really sure what exact field he might be going into as the show goes on. But I do look forward to seeing what he's going to decide exactly towards the end of the show and stuff. So yeah, with that being said, I like this show, though. It was a lot of funny moments. One of the funny moments in this episode, by the way, too, almost forgot to mention this, because this was just, it's funny. the dude that chopped off the head of that chicken in the last episode. Yeah, we see him again. He's like, hey, you know, eat this chicken. It's fresh. So I'm like, it's in a bag too. And he's like, it's fresh. You gotta eat that. And I'm like, alright. And then I was wondering, like, is that the guy? Like, yeah, it's the dude. Like, he flashback and he's all saying how delicious that chicken is, and then it kind of like goes flashback into that part where he chopped the head off the chicken, and he's like, delicious. I was like, oh. I don't know. This crap was just funny though, but yeah. What is the funniest moment in this episode? Leave a comment below and tell me what you think too. And like this review, subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more seasonal anime reviews from me. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmaster. Oh yeah, I need to make that video, but I'm gonna make that video where you guys can vote on what I should be reviewing for this season. So with that being said, people, till then, break out. Uh-oh.